place. Shaft, lasers, electric fields, huge, crushing iron doors. That's just what I need. Yep, just what I need.
Well, this feels like padding. How tall is this thing? How many times does it repeat the same idea? Okay, let's get up there. Come on, come on. Spidey. Why are the controls so gimped here? I just want to climb up on the platform, but every direction's wrong. Alright, can we get there? Can we get... Where can we go? Can we get... You can get there. Alright. No, you can't wall crawl here. Did they build special anti-Spider-Man walls here? Like, specifically to stop Spider-Man? Because if they did, you know, it kind of says that there might be a problem. Why is that door shut? What's going on here? Why isn't it open? What's the problem? I have a really bad feeling about this.
My hunch was right, but that turned on more defensive measures.
If you had a hunch, why didn't you explain it to me, Spider-Man? Would have been helpful. Alright, so there are switches somewhere in these areas. Okay, get on top of here. Where are we going? And it still looks like the problem hasn't actually been solved because this... Oh, now it's open. Okay, switches, switches.
4 more to go.
4? I didn't sign up for this. Oh, I need something to talk about to try and take my mind off all of this. What kind of fun topics do we have? Now can I get up there? Sweet! Yeah.
I'm already at full health.
I've been thinking about streaming Blood Omen lately. It's a game...
I'm already at full health.
It's a game that I want to do in some respects, but I do not think there is any way it would be suitable for the channel as Let's Plays. But it's a good game that I really want to give a proper shot on something. I like Blood Omen. Plus, on a stream, it's more acceptable for me to shut up while stuff's happening.
2 more.
It's a good game, Blood Omen. It's an old game, though. It's certainly archaic. You know, I just realised I don't think this is the first time. Did I speak about Blood Omen earlier? When was I speaking about Blood Omen? Oh, I remember when I was speaking about Blood Omen. It wasn't here. It was elsewhere. Yay. I'm not going crazy. Not yet, at least, though. If Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro has its way, I might be done by the end. You know one thing that's kind of weird comparing this to the previous game?
I'm already at full health.
Way less cameos. The first game really made the point of, yeah, no, other Marvel superheroes exist in this universe as well. I didn't want to do that. And in this game, it's just the X-Men. Which is kind of weird.
More drones. As if there weren't enough going on in this place.
And I feel like the X-Men are only here because Mutant Academy came out around this time. Or Mutant Academy 2. Is that it? Awesome, wait. Okay, it took a while to end.
Wow, maybe this wasn't the lizard. This amount of damage would do the Hulk proud. Now come on, Doc. Give me a sign here. Let me know you're okay. Relax!
Okay. So we went through a door and came out through a vent?
I can't fight the lizard. Not if there's a chance to bring Dr. Connors back. These containers must hold the ingredients to the antidote Dr. Connors was working on. If I combine them, I could use my web spinners to inject the lizard and bring the doc back.
Okay, let's see what we got. So you can't fight the lizard even though you've fought the lizard plenty of times before. Oh, that's probably not good.
Oh yeah, yeah, those walls are just as hard as I thought.
Oh, that's not good.
Why couldn't the doc experiment with bunny DNA? Had to be a lizard.
Well, you know, if he was experimenting with bunny DNA, you might have a different problem on your hands, Spidey man. A much messier problem. Alright, so the key to this fight is the...
Tell you one thing, I'm not paying for this mess.
We need to get the web... special web cartridges that we just cooked up. But where are they? Alright, let's try this again.
Not if there's a chance to bring Dr. Connors back. These containers must hold the ingredients to the antidote Dr. Connors was working on. If I combine them, I could use my web spinners to inject the lizard and bring the doc back.
3.
Formulation back 1. Spawning.
Okay, is it gonna work now? Because I ran through the room several times and it just... Yeah, look, it's right there now, look at that. It wasn't there before. Why wasn't it? So, what is going on with this thing?
Why couldn't the doc experiment with bunny DNA? Had to be a lizard.
So if you get this wrong, I guess, that's it, you just have to restart. But the game doesn't properly explain how to do it. So what I did, I looked up a guide. Yeah. Looked up a guide, and the guide tells me to do what I just did. But then there's a note on the guide that says, this person sent me a message and said that they had to do this instead to get the chemical stuff to spawn. I was like, so just be aware of that. So I did what the note had said, and then it worked. And in particular, since you can't get to the the computer after the lizard gets you, it's like, that's bad.
Electro was here. He wanted information on the BioNexus project. He's assembled all the parts, but he's still not able to make it work.
What is this BioNexus device?
It amplifies the bioelectric energy in living beings. On Electro, it'll make him a god. You have to stop him, Spider-Man.
But how do I stop him, Doc? What's he missing?
I don't know what it is. Dr. Watts kept all the secret notes about the final phase of the project secret. Go to her lab. It's on the other side of the complex.
I just want to leave.
Whoops.
Hold where you are, Spider-Man! Failure to comply will result in the use of force!
Sorry, boys and girls, but I don't think I'm gonna let you arrest me today.
I just want to leave. Let me leave. Let me go finish the game so I can be done with this. We're a lot more tolerant of bad design when we're kids.
Those red tracking lasers must be giving my position to the drones. If I don't take them offline, I'll never get to Dr. Watts' lab.
Oh wow, that light looks terrible there, like as a cone. Yeah, I never realised how much the excessive complications of this game really bog it down. Oh look, there's the lasers from Doc Ock's lab from the first game. Yeah, we're wearing the
Bingo.
Alex Ross prototype suit from the movie. This didn't actually make it in the movie, it was a prototype designed by Alex Ross. However, using the Create a Spider feature, which is one of the best features the game has, where you pick a costume and then you can put 3 powers on there, like up to 3, just to make it easier so I can just blast through the rest of this game and try not to lose all of my enthusiasm.
It's 3 down, 3 to go.
There's 6. The 3 powers we've got are unlimited webbing, invulnerability, and enhanced strength. I'm tired. I just want this to be done. I remember this being a lot more fun than it actually is.
There have to be some real criminals for you guys to catch, right?
I don't think these guys were police. I think these guys are like private security.
One more left.
That one looked completely different from all the others. But no, doing this, I've certainly lost a lot of enthusiasm for this game. Okay, so there's no way to tell when they turned off or on at a distance. But since that satellite dish happened to be one of the tracking devices, was there another one earlier on that I ignored? Might have been. What's this?
Being a superhero just doesn't pay sometimes.
What is that, and why can I target it? Alright, so nothing over here? I got both of those, didn't I? Yeah, that one's done.
There have to be some real criminals for you guys to catch, right?
Yeah, this is the prototype suit for the movie designed by Alex Ross that they didn't end up going with. I think this suit is an unlockable costume in the game based on the movie as well. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, you know, it was great when... Over there, maybe? It was great when games used to just have costumes as unlockables rather than DLC you could purchase. There it is. Why name drop War Machine like that? And let's be fair, you know, this is 2001. Who cares about War Machine of all characters? That didn't sound good.
Now what happened in here? Well, let's hope the computers came through undamaged.
Well, it's a good thing they immediately stopped chasing me. I can just sit down at the computer.
Huh. Sapphires, huh? Oh, now I see. Where is anyone gonna get a jewel that size?
So this is where the Sandman fight comes out. Because that's the thing, the Sandman fight doesn't happen in a lab. So I was confused about when it happens. What is this, a Mr. Freeze thing? Why design a piece of equipment that requires a sapphire to power it?
Luck. A construction site. Hey, wait a minute. Sandman is vulnerable to water, and that looks like a water pump. If I can get the pressure high enough, maybe I can make mud pies out of our little friend here.
Yep, so this is how we're fighting Sandman. Well, you know, that was fun. Okay, so let the pressure build up, lowering to one of these.
Now to find the valves.
Well, that's not going to work.
I almost feel sorry for you.
Great. A one-shot deal. Better get the pressure back up. It's working.
And now we punch
when
him.
Sandman gets wet, he's vulnerable. No more pressure.
Aim at the right thing, Spidey. So the idea of making the bosses more puzzle-oriented isn't a bad idea. Wow, that's carried over from the original game. The idea of making the bosses more puzzle-focused isn't a bad idea.
You won't stop us this time.
The big problem is the way it's handled. You know what, I think it's worth noting that I'm actually using enhanced strength right now. And attacking Sandman with the web fist, which does more damage. And this is how much damage I'm getting out of it. Maybe the bosses have too much health. Alright, come on. Nice, perfect. I should keep going long enough for me to do some real damage.
No more pressure.
I feel like this isn't really boss fighting music.
I almost feel sorry for you.
You know, if there's one thing I'll give to Spider-Man 3, I think Thomas Hayden Church did a good job as Sandman. Alright, that's Sandman dealt with. I don't think we're actually going to see him again until the Spider-Man 3 movie game.